everyone, this is Instructor Joy. Thank you for watching and thank you for all your questions and comments. I appreciate that. So a subscriber asked about smooth string crossings. So how does one achieve a smooth string crossings? Good question, and that's something that we always have to work on. Now, I would like to talk fast string crossings and slow string crossings because it works a bit differently. So, first one, let's work on the fast string crossings like this. Or like that. So as you can see, there's many strings. There's multiple notes going back and forth over two different strings. If you're doing this kind of fast string crossings, let's say in this case, I'm playing A and D string, which are these two middle strings. Normally for A string, I would keep my right arm a little lower. Then for D string, I would raise my right arm a tiny bit higher so that I can be on D string. But since I'm doing fast string crossings, playing both A and D, what I would do is I would keep the height of my arm in between for the A string and the D strings, yeah? And then what I'm doing is I'm moving my wrist that way that I can touch both strings. Which way, up and down, doesn't matter. Like this. You see that? So all I'm doing is I'm keeping the height of my arm for both strings in between, not for the A, not for the D, but in between. And then just moving wrist up and down like this. It's very important that you keep other finger joints relaxed so that you can move along without much being active. The active part is the wrist. So when you do the other one near the frog, the idea is similar. So here, I also keep the height of my right arm in between A and E, so somewhere in between height, and then keep my wrist a little higher so that I can move my wrist up and down to go both strings quickly. Here, when you do that, watch the bow so that it's staying in a one spot for a nice sound. Yeah, that's when you do the fast string crossing. Now let's move on to the slow string crossings. When you do slow string crossing, let's say like that. When you go slowly to the next string, your elbow and the wrist moves in a different time. So what it does is your elbow always goes before your wrist goes. Your elbow is always preparing for the upcoming string. Let's say you're going from D to A string. Now I'm about to go A string. Then what I do is I go elbow gets first lower to prepare my bow, and then my wrist goes later. That way my movement is smooth. Elbow and then wrist. And the vice versa happens. If I go from A to D, elbow goes first, higher, preparing my arm for a D string, and the wrist follows. Again. Elbow first. That way that I'm connected. So it's going elbow first and wrist follows. That way your every single note are connected when you do slow string crossings. I hope this video was helpful. Please let me know how it went, and thank you for watching. Please give me thumbs up and subscribe.